just a minute.
Welcome to Look. It was easy for me to say earlier. Welcome to Look Around Florida. I am your host, Sean McFall, aka the Florida Man. Glad y'all could be here tonight. Laura Schultz is in the house. John Jenkins, Charles LeRae. Thank you for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. Yeah, we have quite a bit of events coming up. I'm still uploading some of them right now. So it looks like it's gonna be a blast coming March and April. So get ready to travel and support your local SCV, OCR, or UDC chapters. We're all a bunch of family trying to support each other. Uh, so I where did I go? Where did I go? There we go. So just bear with me. I'm still uploading. There's Laura Schultz. Now, what did she? Laura, did you send that via email or Facebook Messenger? Oh yeah, you sent it to my email. I just fell back and looked at our conversation. Okay. So it's been a busy week for me last week. Besides doing the show, hi, how you doing on YouTube? Thanks, Laura. Trying to find it. One time I accidentally deleted it. I may accidentally. Yep, found it. All right, now I got to shrink this. Download. There we go. Give me a second, Laura. I found it. I'm doing some editing. Get that uploaded for you. Go save to this. Boom. Bobby, how you doing tonight, buddy? Hope your camp meeting last night went pretty good for you. So, I hope you all enjoyed our last episode with Bobby Kinnear. It was a blast. Every time I have Bobby Kinnear, aka Yankee Bob, on, I always learn something new from him. Especially him being the mayor or vice mayor for the city of Traverse. Just the history of that town, I'm always learning something new from him. So, kind of give you an idea of what I did last week. Besides doing the show last week, that Thursday night, I was asked to speak on my efforts at the Buckingham Cemetery to the Buckingham Association community. They invited me to talk. I told them what I've been doing there for over involved with that cemetery for over 30 years. Yeah, like I told them, my main focus is taking care of our veterans. we have 7 Confederates buried in there. Could be more. And there's other veterans in there, World War II, Spanish American War. It's a pioneer cemetery. Uh, yeah, it's a pioneer cemetery. That I go in there, and my glasses have gone funky, or that could be just my camera. No, it's my glasses. These are my backup ones. My regular ones, I lost them. Hey, Al. Hey, Delenn Leon. Hey, Bob. So it went pretty good. I talked about the cemetery, what I'm working on to do for our veterans in that cemetery, and all that. It went pretty good. Talk with the community on that cemetery and the history of it. Uh, yeah, the board really accepted me and everything, and yeah, like I said, I've been involved with it for over 30 years, taking care of our veterans. So it was an honor to come and talk to the association about the veterans in that cemetery. So, like I said, it went real good. Yeah, yeah, they surprised me with doing some pictures and stuff like that, getting our name out there within the community. That's where we got to start. Just like they talked about on Tennessee Tuesday, is getting involved with your community, various heritage organizations, VFW, American Legion. Uh, I know Bob Highball and his camp are very involved with the Chamber of Commerce and various different groups in the Ocala area. Uh, hey, Ron Jones from Arcadia's in the house. So just like with Ron, they're in the Arcadia chapter is involved with their community, uh, with different veteran groups and history groups. They're in Arcadia. Yeah, this is gonna drive me nuts. Yeah, there we go. So just like you hear a lot of people preach and all that about getting our name out there. Got to start out with your communities. The community don't know who you are. Yeah, God only knows. Jerry Peacock, Have Drum Will Travel, Al Massey from the Jacob Summerlin camps in the house. Woohoo! So you got to get out in your community, like the Jacob Summerlin camp. They're involved with their community. They were doing the Battle of Narcoossee Mills. Uh, they are involved with the chili cook off and barbecue in their community at different events. So we got to get out in our community. Donna McPherson from the Plant City UDC is in the house. Hey, I got some big news from the Plant City UDC. Uh, so yeah, just like me. I'm here promoting the FCV, UDC, and OCR here in the state of Florida on this platform, and you all trust me to do it. And I just want to say thank you for letting me do this every week. Let you know what's going on in the division, what other camps are doing, uh, all that stuff. Like I said, I was in the middle of uploading some event posters that people have sent in. Derek from the Tennessee division in the house. Welcome, buddy. Hope you're doing good this evening. And hopefully, all you are not like me. Yeah, my heater went out, found out I tripped the breaker. It's all good now. Yeah, 35 degrees the other day. Yeah, that was an eye shocker. Of course, it was 3 o'clock in the morning when I woke up freezing my tushy off. I was like, I'm not gonna mess with it. Just grabbed another blanket. Pretty much how our ancestors would do. Just grab another blanket if there was one available. So, with all that going on, let me get some news. Uh, Last week we talked about the Plant City UDC and how they're working and planning the Cow Calvary Company B monument dedication there at Dade City Pioneer Museum. Date is set. It is. Mark your calendars. April the 4th at Dade City Pioneer Museum at 11 o'clock. I just got notification yesterday. They did change the time from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. So if you do show up early, that's great. I'm sure the Plant City UDC will put you to work. What happens when you get to places early? People put you to work. But I'm not even going to comment on that. But yeah, if you have any questions or concerns about the event, contact David King. Donna McPherson is in the house. She might be able to answer some of your questions. Or you can contact Wayne Sweat if you want any further detail of the event. I know it's April the 4th at the Pioneer Museum in Dade City at 11 o'clock. I did put it out the other day at 10 a.m. Then a few hours went by. Then Wayne Sweat notified me that the date has changed to 11 a.m. So, if you have any questions on this event, I do speak with the Plant City UDC on a regular basis, and I do speak with the early camp on a regular basis. You can contact me, or you can contact, hey, Tommy, what up, buddy? You can, like I said, we do have a representative in the chat from the Plant City UDC, and that's Donna McPherson. So if you guys do have questions, feel free to put it in the chat. And if Donna's close to her computer, I'm sure I'll put it up on the screen, and I'm sure Donna can be able to answer them for you if she can. If she can. But that we have that event set. Like I said, I did get messages today on a few other events coming up. We do got this one coming up within I believe it's. Oh yeah. Yes, this is next weekend. The Battle of Natural Bridge, 161th anniversary, 49th annual reenactment, Saturday, March 7th through the 8th, Natural Bridge Battlefield Historical State Park at 7502 Natural Bridge Road, Tallahassee, Florida. You can get with the Tallahassee camp, Mark Bass or Kelly Crocker, if you have questions about this event. I believe that camp is still involved with this reenactment. They usually do a march down to the monument, all that stuff. I've heard it's a pretty good event. So please check it out. I'm sure there's going to be some sutlers there. So if you're looking for supplies or gear, be a good chance to get them. Thank you for that compliment, Derek. Derek, you guys in the Tennessee division do a real good job working with with the Order of the Confederate Rose. So yeah, and I do know that the Tennessee Division OCR president real well. Laura Schultz sent this in. Let me bring it back up. I gotta zoom in on it because I gotta get a new pair of glasses. The Josephine Benro Rogers Chapter 18 Order of the Confederate Rose is doing their fundraiser, 2026 calendar fundraiser, to support our chapter's efforts to obtain a 501c3 for nonprofit status. We are offering a 2026 commemorative calendar featuring Confederate generals. These calendars honor the historical figures while supporting the mission and the future work of our chapter. Uh, Prices are at $25 a piece. Shipping's available. You can get a hold of Laura Schultz. She's in the chat if you have any questions. And I will post this on our Facebook page here as soon as the show's over tonight. Oh, I didn't upload. Oh, I didn't. All right. Give me a second. I got to upload a couple more. I thought I uploaded them. Well, we're staying with the month of April right now. Saturday, April the 18th, 2025 at 10 a.m. Fort Ogden Cemetery, sponsored by the SCV Camp 2181, Confederate Cavalry and the OCR, Emily Pickett, Chapter Number 4. Bring a lawn chair for service. A picnic will be held afterwards, provided by the SCV. If you have any questions on this, you can give me a call. My camp will be most likely be doing color guard and rifle squad. We've done it for the Arcadia camp for the past 2-3 years. It's a great event. For my camp, it really means a lot because my camp's namesake, Lieutenant Bogus, is buried in that cemetery. And I try to get as much camp members together to get a camp photo together. So it does mean a lot to keep all of our Confederate ancestors' names around. And the one thing I do like doing is when I go to a grave, something Reese Across America teaches us, shout out their name. That way they're not forgotten. Another event's coming up by the Arcadia Camp. The DeSoto County Historical Society 22nd Annual Pioneer Days and Barbecue, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., March 28, 2026, with the Arcadia American Legion sponsors the Antique Tractor, Vintage Car, and Hit and Miss Engine Show. Now, the Arcadia Camp usually does a good display, guns, stuff like that, and teaching people the history of what our ancestors or the ones that are buried there in DeSoto County, who they were. Like I was saying a little bit ago, you got to shout out their name, keep their name relevant so they can hear us. I did want to ask all you a question. I watched Tennessee Tuesday with Brian Blankenship and Jason Boshiers, and the question came up, and I really liked the question that came up. I'm going to ask you, what are you doing to be able to communicate with your members? Are you doing email, Facebook Messenger, Do some of you still pick up the phone and call your members? Uh, yeah, I'm sure we got some new camp members or new members to the organization. So please type in the chat what you guys do to communicate with your members and keep your members interested in the SCV OCR UDC. Annette Lindsay's in the house. She does a great job communicating with the chapters in the OCR. She does it on Facebook, and she does send out emails, kind of give you an idea how she communicates. And I know phone calls. So come on, type in the chat, guys. That's a good idea, Charles. Group text, messengers, email are the most for most those who do not have access. Yeah, phone call. Some people are still old school. They like getting a phone call. Thanks, John Jenkins. That's a good idea. Newsletters and digital for the McBride camp. Cool. Cool. Ron, I know you guys do this real well. With the Arcadia camp, they do phone calls. And Ron started a group text, and I'm on that, and I appreciate them reminding me of what's going on in their camp, camp meetings, camp functions, stuff like that. It's great. Thanks, Ron. Alan, good idea. Email, group text, call, or go visit. Alan, you're right about that. If you haven't heard from a camp member for a while, stop by his house and say, haven't seen you for a while. What you been up to? Good idea, Alan. Because I know Kim Hoffacker with Camp 1209, they do a bang up job on a newsletter. Yeah, I'm still messing with my glasses. There we go. They do a bang up job with their newsletter and their forms of communication. For a member of the organization say they don't know. Yeah, with Facebook, YouTube, text messages. Granted, I do understand there's some older generation out there that don't do text messages, which is fine. Yeah, those are the people you got to recognize and figure out a good way to be able to communicate with them. One thing I do for all my new camp members is as they're coming in, they do the paperwork, all that. Once that's as that process is going, I sit down with them to find out the best way to be able to communicate with them. Thank you, Al. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Good job, Al. Al Massey's over there on the east coast of Florida. You're right, Derek. If you're going to do a carrier pigeon, I like what Alan said. Stop by and check on them if you haven't seen them or heard from them for a while. Greeting cards. Good idea, Alan. Good idea. Yes, sir, Ron. Yep. Yep. Yeah, there's various different ways to communicate. Uh, I do this, so I stream this to Facebook and YouTube, so I can let you know what other camps are doing. And there's a lot of camps out there doing good work. 1209, they have a cemetery they take care of. They have a flag site they take care of. You know, that camp's busy every weekend. And not just in the community and taking care of those two things, multiple different things. But yeah, yeah, Derek, you hit the nail on the head, whatever it takes. Yeah, I'm still messing with my glasses. These are my backup pair. But yeah, Ron does a good job. Ron, there at Pioneer Days, are you going to be doing? I mean, there at Fort Ogden, you're going to be doing some cooking again for us. Ron did a great job cooking last year after the Confederate Memorial Day service at Fort Ogden Cemetery. It was great. So, yeah, communication is the key. Yeah, just like our leadership said, you're not going to find a silver bullet, but if you sit down with your new members coming in to find the best way to keep them updated with everything. For me, in my camp, it has been Facebook Messenger. Uh, I also do emails because I have a couple members that are not active on Facebook, but I still want to keep them in the loop. I do call them from time to time. Okay, good idea, Charles. Good idea. Good idea. Yeah, that's the thing with this organization. No matter it's SCV, OCO, UDC, we all can learn from each other, just like our ancestors did. Yeah, just because my ancestor is standing next to this guy, he might be from a different area in South Carolina, and he got put in that unit. You know, and they became a family. So make sure you communicate with your members and try to keep them interested, just like Al Massey did. We do here in the Florida division. You can go right. Let me bring it up. There's our division website. There is a speakers list that Al Massey has put together. If you're looking for a guest speaker for your camp, these gentlemen will come to your camp. Some require different things. Uh, some might need gas money. Some may need a hotel or a good meal. Yeah, that's something our ancestors used to do. If you traveled so far to go see them, pretty much what they did, they fired up the pot. They cooked some victuals. So please check this out. And if you if you want to speak on a certain topic and you want to get that out there throughout the Florida division, get a hold of Al Massey. He's in charge of the Speakers Bureau. Please help him out. Get these guys active within the division. Al, I think I tossed your bone, sir, on the Speakers Bureau. Well, you got a point there, Derek. That's the thing. Florida's pretty much a transient state. A lot of people come and go. But there is several pioneer families that go back generations in the state of Florida, from Everglades City all the way up to Wauchula. I mean, that's my area. And there's a book I'm still reading, The End of the Oxcart Trail. And it talks about how a lot of the. Oh, thanks, Al, for commenting on the Speakers Bureau. Yeah, please, if you have a good subject and you're fluent with it, get a hold of Al Massey. As I said, yeah, rewind, get to my next subject on the Florida Division Reunion. It is June 6th. Remember, it is an election year. If you are running for a division position, you must be in attendance. That's part of our charge, our rules and regulations. You got to be there. So make sure you go to right there, scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Please go to that website, FloridaDivisionReunion.com, and register today or as soon as you can for the Florida Division Reunion. It's going to be a blast this year. Now, Bob Highball will be coming on in the future to go in a little bit more detail what he has lined up for this year's reunion. As we know from the website, you have the business meeting and banquet, and Sunday you have the chaplain breakfast. He's going to go in more detail what he has planned for Friday night and the speaker for the division reunion. I believe that is our past commander-in-chief, Jason Boshiers. So, from what I've been seeing on our division members only Facebook page, it looks like just about every position somebody is running for in the Florida division. There's a couple brigades that has not announced yet. If they have, and it may not have been updated yet, but the last time I looked at it, so don't shoot the messenger, so to speak. Don't take me out behind the tool shed, so to speak. But this year's division reunion looks like it's going to be a blast. So make sure you register. As soon as Bob Highball and Annette Lindsay lets me know about the OCR meeting, I will have that up, and I will get with Annette Lindsay for her to come on and talk about their meeting as we're in the business section of the SCV. So start registering today. Get your motel rooms. I've already registered for the meeting and for the banquet. So I'm good to go. Well, Charles, you're going to have a blast at the Alabama Division Reunion. So, anybody have any questions, comments, concerns? Hopefully I can answer your questions. If I cannot, I will point you to the direction of the right person. Thanks, Al. Yeah. please go to the division website. There's a sign up area there for the Speakers Bureau. I'm on there. If you want to learn how to clean headstones, please hit me up. I love it. I love cleaning headstones. I love seeing the artwork within headstones. You know, you get a dirty, grimy headstone and you clean it and you start. There's one that I cleaned. Uh, you cannot make the engraving out anymore. But after I cleaned it, you were able to see Heaven's Gate on the tombstone. So that, you know, there's another one I cleaned. It had a sheep on it, engraved. So it's pretty cool seeing the artwork that goes into these headstones. Oh, okay. Let's see. Derek was asking a question, and Al Massey answered it. Cool, cool. That's why a lot of times you see me pay attention to chat because our members are talking with other members in other divisions. We have Louisiana, we have Virginia, uh, yeah, Tennessee division. We have multiple different divisions that pay attention to this chat, not just ours. So, yeah, gentlemen, ladies, it's been fun tonight. Been fun tonight. So, if you want any more about the Emily Pickett page, Derek, if you ever make it down here, I take you to some areas of history that most people don't see around here. But I'm going to say thank you all. Wrapping everything up. It is, well, it's towards the end of Black History Month. So, a member of the Jacob Summerlin camp will be coming up very shortly to say kind words to us. Until next Wednesday, may God bless you in your ventures this week. Have a good night. There'll be a video at the end of the show with a member of the Jacob Summerlin camp.
My name is Nelson W. Winbush. I'm a member of the Jacob Summerlin Camp 1516 Sons of Confederate Veterans. My reason for joining the Sons of Confederate Veterans after the NAACP declared they would destroy and remove everything Confederate in 1990, I decided that I would do all I could to make sure that people understood what the Confederacy stood for.